Good afternoon, staff, and welcome to the Friday Forum meeting here at Midtown Public Accounting Firm. My name is Tatevi Kohanyan.
My name is Lucine Demirjian.
And my name is Sarkis Papazian.
You may have heard that one of our employees unknowingly caused the breach of clientele information. The employee was asked to provide clientele information to the supposed CEO. This occurrence has prompted us to do research and adopt methods to protect our firm. Today we're going to address the new tactics of spear phishing, how it is accomplished, and how to prevent this from happening in the future. In the April 18th CEO article, Modern Spear Phishing is a security wake-up call. The challenge companies face is discussed. According to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, a recent report warns against a type of spear phishing attack known as CEO email scams. In these attacks, the perpetrator takes the identity of someone in a position of authority and sends email requests for company information or the transfer of assets outside the company. The challenge this article brings to attention is that spear phishing attacks all employees from different departments. Our firm has a tax, advisory, and audit department in which each department obtains confidential information that should not be leaked to the public. If this information gets into the wrong hands, it jeopardizes our clients' operations, our firm's reputation as being a trustworthy accounting firm, and increases liability. According to the FBI, businesses have racked up more than $2.3 billion in losses and targeted phishing attacks since 2013. This should be a cause for concern. Now Lucine will discuss how to identify the signs of spear phishing.
The emails are sometimes structured as urgent and innocent requests for W-2 records, wire transfers, invoices, company credit card information, and more. The sender takes on roles as an executive or outside provider to deliberately deceive employees. Employees naturally cooperate to the requests made and unknowingly put the company at risk. Thus, it is important to educate all employees of the company. The 4 signs of identifying spear phishing are: the greeting seems off, the tone is strange, it's an unusual request, and there's an inconsistency in the typical chain of command. An example where the greeting of an email seems off is that if the sender typically greets you in a casual manner, but you receive an email that is from the sender in a formal manner, then this should raise a red flag. A second sign to identify is when the tone is strange. You should look out for overly formalized wording and international spelling differences. The third sign is when a CEO or other type of employee presents a request to you that is unusual. This should raise skepticism. The final sign to recognize is when someone requests a task that is not within your authority, such as when a CEO typically requests payroll information from the payroll manager, but instead goes through you for this information. You should realize this is out of the scope of your authority. Now, Sarkis will discuss how to defend ourselves from spear phishing attacks.
To prevent further incidents of spear phishing in our firm, here are 4 recommendations. First, we should alert and educate employees by regularly sending notifications, especially to our tax, advisory, and audit departments. Employees might have a better understanding and awareness of how to prevent spear phishing when they're educated on the topic. Second, our IT department should make it a goal to keep up with the most recent spear phishing trends in order to help prevent our employees from falling victim. Third, our employees should be encouraged to be skeptical and raise questions when they recognize signs of any odd or suspicious indications in an email. We should work on an atmosphere where employees feel comfortable to raise questions to their superiors. When employees are asked to perform an unusual request with sensitive information, they should seek a verbal or face-to-face confirmation. Questioning all suspicious behaviors can reduce the amount of successful spear phishing attacks on our company. Finally, we should invest in more preventive controls where spear phishers cannot obtain our company's information. We may set up email authentication software and make sure that we have a firewall that protects from unauthorized access. We should also establish dual authorization to make it impossible for an employee to act based on a single email, even if it's from someone who appears to be of higher authority. Establishing preventive controls will help catch spearfishers that are not identifiable to the human eye. Thank you for your time, and we are now available to answer any questions.